Okay, so here's how I use my MC8 to control the Loopler on the Poly Beebo. So quick look at the Beebo first off. So on the Loopler, I've got three loops, stereo, because I've got well, stereo signal anyway. And what I do on the MC8 then is these three are for recording and overdubbing those individual three loops. Up at the top, these will mute the three loops. They'll also put these switches into shift mode, which I'll come to in a minute, and they can be double pressed to undo the last action, okay, on each one. So just coming into shift mode, if I press this one here, a long press, you see this is now in shift mode, and that means that when I press this down, it's going to do a record. In fact, if I show you, I'm going to get the poly in as well. Have a look at that loop there. So when I press down, it's going to record. I'm going to press the same button again, and it overdubs. Press it again, it's going to play back. So basically, press it, it'll record the first time you press it, then it'll overdub, it'll toggle overdub on and off, like so, okay? So then you'll notice it's out of shift mode. So all you need to do then, if you decide that you want to re-record over the top rather than overdub, just do a long press on there, and it's back in shift mode. Okay, so that's the same for the others, that one and that one. And of course these won't do anything yet, and if I press them, because there's no loop in there. So all I need to do, basically the first time I boot up my patch, I just do a long press on each of these, and it puts them into shift mode, and I can start recording. So on here, it's just a mute. So if you just look at the channel that's playing there, the loop that's playing, mute off. What else have I got? Yeah, okay, over on the right, this one, as in that one, will solo loop 3, and if I press it and if I double tap on it, it'll reduce the rate of loop 2 to 0.5, so the playback speed will half. But I've got that on a toggle, so it'll half between 0.5 and 1. So I'll quickly show you that. So solo 3, let's, I'm going to, just believe me, I'm going to press that button. There you go, so those two are muted, and then press again. And what it does is it defaults to whatever, well actually that's it, because I haven't done any loops on these two. It can't mute them, but it would do. Anyway, so that's that bit, and then what else have we got? Oh yeah, the rate. So let's do I'll tell you what, I'm going to record on 2. That's in sync, so it's going to wait for loop 1 to start again. Now it's recording. I'm just going to turn record off. It's going to wait, and it's going to start overdubbing. Press the overdub off. So now if we go in and look, we go and look at the rate. So the rate's currently on 1 for 2. Okay, so I'm going to double click on that there, which will slow it down. And then double click again, and it brings it back. Last button, it will reverse whatever's in loop 3, and then it will, so it'll reverse what's in 3, but if I do a double tap, it will pause whatever's playing at the moment. So if I get something in loop 3, recording now. Now it's overdubbing. The good thing about going straight to overdub from record is that you don't lose any of your trails, so the overdub will catch them in the loop. Okay, so what was I going to do? I'm going to reverse 3. Okay, so I'm going to just do a single tap on that one there. Where's it gone? There. That's going to wait. Now it's going back, and I can just toggle that as I wish. So I've toggled it again. It's going to start playing the right way. Okay, now all 3 are playing, and I just need to do a double tap on the bottom right of my MC8, and that will just pause everything. Okay, so here's how I set it up. I'm going to take this out, put it into the editor, connect it, and let's have a look at this one. Okay, so to record, I'm not doing any toggling there, and what I've got is, ignore the top one, I just didn't notice it there. So basically the first one is a press, and that's going to do a control change when it's in shift state. So basically that is going to do my record. Then I've got another press, which is another control change, and that's going to happen. When's that going to happen? What's that for? Oh, that's my overdub. Yeah, so that's going to do my overdub. And then that's it. So basically what I've set up there is that will work because of the shift state. But to put it into shift state, obviously I have to do that long press, so I'll show you how I do that. So that's on this one. So this one will mute on a single press, it will put it into shift state with a long press, and it will undo with a double press. So let's do that now. Okay, so that's my mute and undo one. So first action, don't know why I've got it on release. Oh yeah, because the mute, I prefer to have a mute on release, so then I can pull off and get it spot on time. So the release, that's the control change there, and I'm just using the same channel number as a value, just so it's clearer in my head which is which. So that's the release, and that will do a control change. A long press will do a toggle into shift state, okay? And I'm choosing there just to put preset A, so switch A into shift state. And then the last one, oh yeah, actually the last thing I've done is when I first engage this pedal, it's going to put switches, where are they? A, B and C into looper mode, and that's going to get rid of the latency from those 3 record switches, which are the most important because that's the first time you're going to define the exact length of the loop, so you don't want latency on it. And then on the double tap, I'm just sending another control change out, and that just undoes the loop in the first, well, undoes the first loop, and then obviously that one will undo anything from the second loop, and that will undo anything from the third loop. So when I'm doing this, I'm not ever having to select a loop with a selector switch or anything. I'm just straight in there. I want to record on that one, bang. I want to mute that one, bang, because that's the way I roll when I'm playing. Anyway, hope that's useful. This MC8 is amazing. It's got me where I wanted to be. I used to use a RC300 loop station and it worked in a similar way, but this is so cool because I can just decide on the fly. I'm going to have a different bank this time, and what I want is I want a whole load of creative stuff. You know, I might just decide I want 1 channel of loops or 2 channels of loops. I can just do what I like. Anyway, good luck. Hope you found this useful.